Good afternoon. Today we will be learning how to complete the beneficial ownership form, which is the form that the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, otherwise known as FINCEN, has required for all businesses that open after January 1st, 2024. So to get started, we will go to the BOI efiling.fincen.gov website. And here on the main screen, you will notice that it gives us several options. We will take the option of select the option, of completing the beneficial ownership form by selecting Get Started here. And here you will have two options where you can actually submit it, the pre-prepared beneficial ownership form in a PDF or file electronically. So we're going to go ahead and submit the beneficial ownership form electronically by clicking the File Online section. And here it gives us several different options to choose from. And it gives us the option to choose from our initial report, which in this case, it will be for everyone who is initially submitting the report, a corrected report that is basically a report that we need to go ahead and correct if there was some inaccurate information. If we need to update a prior report, meaning like we need to update a beneficial owner or a newly exempt entity. So for this particular example, we're going to select initial report and we're going to click next. Now, here is where you can request a FINCEN ID. Requesting a FINCEN ID is typically for individuals who will be doing this on more than a one-time basis, if you will. You can, for instance, my company, Mac Enterprise Consulting, we help a lot of companies. I can go ahead and request the FINCEN ID, and that way I can always file company's BOI underneath my FINCEN ID. But for the sake of this, if you were doing it on your own, you do not need to select this. You will just go ahead and start with the legal name of the entity that is being reported. So for today, we're going to use an example, All Pro. We're going to use a notary company that I have, which is All Pro Mobile Notary. And what we're going to do here is make sure that we actually have all of the information that we need by uploading the documents that it's going to ask for, which is going to be our driver's license and things of that nature. But for the sake of this conversation, I am going to go ahead and ensure that I have the right information for this company. So I'm going to pull this up here. And there we go. So it's All Pro Mobile Notary. And for the form identification, we're going to use the EIN number. And you would just simply put in the EIN number of the company. And we will go ahead and select United States of America. What state was it formed in? It was formed in the state of Texas. And we will go ahead and put in the address. And we will select next. Now, this is asking, is this an existing reporting company? You would select yes, and it's going to give you this message, which is basically going to disable all the other information because you are an existing reporting company, not a new reporting company. That means the company's already been in existence. And we will select next. If the person was under 18 that owned the company and you were a parent or a guardian, you would select that information here. If you have a FINCEN ID, you would go ahead and enter it here. If you are an exempt entity, if you are a 501 entity, you would go ahead and select that. And now you would just start to input the individual owner of the company here, which is the legal name and date of birth. So we will go ahead and do that. And you will go ahead and put the current residential address here. And now it's going to ask you for the driver's license or state identification number of the owner. You will go ahead and put that there. And here you would have to upload a copy of the driver's license. And we will go ahead and get that there. And we would select next. And then at that point, we would put in the email address. And confirm the email address. Select agree. Make sure that you are a human. And at that point, you would click submit. And that is the process of submitting a beneficial ownership form that is required by FINCEN.